Whoa, there we are.
Make
Hello.
the coffee. Hold on.
Okay, you go ahead and make you some coffee, bud.
Come on, make me some coffee.
Go do that. Hello to anyone who may tune in at some point. Um, so we missed the past couple weeks because I was busy. It's all my fault. I had let's see, what was it? I don't remember what the reason was 2 weeks ago. Last
Service
week,
calls. Service
what was
calls.
what was
Well,
it?
no, you had service calls the week before, and then last week you did
I had
some
to work
port.
late. I think
Well, there
I
was
didn't.
some port you had to go to or something, right?
Oh yeah, no, that was last week. So the first, yeah, 2 weeks ago it was I had to work late. Because I'm on service calls this week. But last week we did a paranormal event at Fort Leonard Wood, which was awesome. We had a lot of fun doing that. We did that with PTF. And let's see here if I can pull up some of those pictures there. Wait, let me go look at something else here. No, that's right. Okay, I'm on the right page. It sucks having like multiple pages that say KD Stafford
Probably.
because it's hard to keep up. I can't remember which one's which.
I know. I have seven. I have like 5 or 6 location pages and shit. I run like 10 pages, or I'm admin on like 10 pages. So like, yeah, I get it.
That's just crazy, man.
Only difference is that I actually stay on. I keep up with mine, or I try to.
Well,
You
hey,
keep good for
that's
yours.
not fair because I have other people that keep up with mine for me. Hello, wad viewer person. Hey, this is so like this has got messed up. This was supposed this I had this stream set up for 2 weeks ago, and
Yeah.
so Pooty Green logs on. Is like, what happened? Well, Pooty Green, if you come back in, yeah. Hey, Tracy. If, for anybody who's confused, I guess so. I had it scheduled right, and then so you could like come in and you could be in here and you could see that we were gonna go on, but we didn't come on, so that's what happened with that. So sorries. But yeah, so Tracy, in case you missed what I was talking
Okay.
about event that we did last week at Fort Leonard Wood, and it was awesome to get to do this. Um, so what we got right here, this is the event that we did. We also had a memorial for Rick Rose, Sergeant Rick Rose. Um, for
Sure.
anybody in the circle here, everybody in the circle kind of knows who Rick Rose was. He was
Richard Rose.
Richard Rose.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Let's say Rick. I meant Rich.
Oh,
No, Rick. He went by Rick though.
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Oh, yeah. I know it was rough, man. That was hard because Sandy and Greg were good friends with him. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, this is what we did. This is some of the stuff we did. This is Captain Mike. Captain Mike is our chaplain, our official PTF chaplain, and he's awesome. Good dude. He's just a genuinely good dude. He's really into everything he does. I don't think he goes half-heartedly in anything. Okay, go ahead and plug your thing there, Austin.
No, this is all I'm doing.
Oh, okay, that's all you're doing. Okay, good.
Guys,
It don't matter.
check,
You can do it.
check that out, guys. You can do 20% off with the discount code Ghost Vape. All one word, all caps.
All caps, no cap,
All caps.
no cap.
Which I guess is the kids' language nowadays for no lie.
Yeah, I still
Or
have.
something, right?
I understand it, but I don't know how they got to that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, you ought to have a promo code. They ought to give you a promo code, dude. Like you should tell them to give you a promo code.
Do
So
you not? Did you not just hear the what I said?
I wasn't listening at all. Did you say it? Did you say a promo code?
20% off if you use discount code Ghostboat.
I really,
All caps.
I was not listening. I heard the all caps part, and I completely did not hear anything you said before that.
You are something else.
I
You know
am,
that? You
I
are
am
something
something
else.
else. So anyway, moving right along. This is the USO on Fort Leonard Wood. And you know what's funny is when I was training at Fort Leonard Wood, I know Tracy, I'm a ditz. So when I was training at Fort Leonard Wood in 2007, this place right here, I got to go here like maybe a handful of times, right? But this is like the training. This is for the trainees, the new privates and
Recruits.
everything.
You recruits.
And not recruits. You're a recruit. I think Marines is recruits. But yeah, in the Army, you're just a private. So this is the USO, and this place actually had they were faking a robbery, right? The one of the women that worked there faked a robbery at this place, and actually, um, it went wrong because her boyfriend came in. He didn't know what was going on, and he
Oh,
thought it was real. And so they had everybody tied up and stuff, and he thought it was
right.
real, right? So he comes in, and they ended up shooting him and killing him. He died right inside of those doors right there.
Gotcha.
And so but what's crazy, this all this happened before I trained there. And I just want to, I guess, to say this. I know there's not going to be. I know like we don't have a huge viewership viewership. Is that? But tonight will probably
Audience.
be even lower because there's a certain debate going on tonight.
No, it starts at 9.
Yeah, I know. Tonight it starts at 9, but
Well, it starts after we're done.
a lot of
So
people are getting right. I know that's why we will be getting off of here at 8 o'clock because I gotta watch this, bro. I
I
gotta
know.
watch
I
it.
know. I'm
Gotta
actually
watch it.
I'm
I'm
kind of
excited for this one,
interested
man.
to see fucking. I just
Dude,
want to see Trump tear him apart. Honestly.
dude, did you see? Okay, so we're not talking politics. We're just talking about this thing. So we're talking about, did you see how they're doing the mics like for the debate?
Oh yeah, they're gonna have the cutoff.
They're gonna
Like it's
cut
gonna mute it. Yeah.
right, yeah, so when one person's talking, they're gonna mute the other person's. Okay, so here's the problem with that, and they kind of at first I was like, "Man, that's messed up, man. How they gonna," but now I'm like, "It's okay. It's okay,"
So
because, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be wonderful, ask anybody, that's it. Because here's what's gonna happen.
nobody's better at debates than Donald Trump.
Dude, he's gonna let him have it, and
I know.
here's the here it's not a problem, but it's gonna be a problem for
Biden.
Sleepy Joe is that when the mic is muted and we can't hear Trump, Trump's gonna be back there just,
Yelling.
"We're coming to get you, Joe." What about that laptop, Joe? What about Hunter's laptop? Oh my
Yeah.
God, he's gonna. I can see it now. He's gonna be
It's
over
gonna
there.
be funny.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be a trip. It's gonna
I'm
be a
gonna get a
trip,
kick. I'm gonna get a real kick out of it for sure.
dude. Yeah, this is one that I'm actually gonna watch. I haven't watched them like
Oh,
up
I
until
know.
this point. I did I watch the last one? I don't know if I watched the last
I haven't watched one since the Mitt Romney and Obama debate where they just kept talking over each other or interrupting each other. I was just like, I ain't even gonna do
one. Yeah, I
that.
hate to watch those because
I know.
so I think this will be better because like um just Trump's gonna got to work on, like, hopefully he's been working on his game, like, because I
Yeah.
feel like he's capable of like improving, whereas Joe Biden is steadily degrading,
Oh,
just
he's buried. They've
just
buried
quickly
themselves.
quickly spiraling into degenerative old man.
There's somebody. I saw. There's a dude that was talking one on a podcast or something. I heard him say that if Joe Biden was at your Christmas party, he would just be over there saying off the wall shit, and you'd just be like, "Oh, that's just Grandpa."
Dude, like
He'd be sitting over in the corner, like, just put him in a chair over there. Grandpa just like he should be in
Grandpa,
a nursing
be
home.
quiet. Somebody give Grandpa his sleeping medicine.
Right, exactly.
Hey, are you comfortable, Grandpa? You should, yeah, I feel like it's elder abuse. I feel like they're abusing
In a
this.
way, it is.
They're propping this old man up, and he's like obviously not capable of. And I don't think he's actually even doing anything. I don't think he's just kind of.
He's just going out there. They're parading. They're trying to tell him what to say. He doesn't even say it right. Have
Like,
a lot of
okay,
the
after that,
time.
do I get to read my funnies? Do I get to read my funnies after that? Yes, Grandpa. Grandpa Joe will give you your newspaper after
He's
this.
just a face at this point. I think. I've been saying that for a while though. I just think he's just the face of whatever whatever the scheming behind the. He's just there to tell. They just tell him what to say and do, and he'll go and do it.
Mm.
You know, I don't think he's in his right enough state of mind to make real decisions.
Yeah, 100%. I don't either.
I think other people are making those decisions, and he's just the face, especially because he's however 90, whatever, however old he is. But I mean, like,
Only
because
80, I think. Yeah, because I think he
there's
just.
no way. Trump
Yeah,
is
no,
80.
he's not. Trump's almost 82, but there's a huge difference. Well, you want to talk about like people and being old and like if they're look at what's his name, Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He's 90 something years old and he's still sharp as a tack, dude. Like,
Some people.
and Trump is too. Trump's sharp as okay.
Trump
So,
is for sure. Yeah.
like, I watched a video of him, the Larry King live interview that he did, like
Yeah.
in the early 90s, I think, late 80s, early 90s, something like that.
Yeah.
Are you petting me? I feel like you're petting me. Like you were
Oh, I was going through the comments. Yeah, I want to pet you. It's been too long. We haven't been near each other in long enough.
Okay, but yeah, the Trump, like, he was doing an interview with Larry King live, and he was just like, he was talking about, like, he said, "Oh, I'll never run for president." But then, obviously he kind of.
If I did, I would run Republican because
That's what he said. Yeah,
Republicans are the dumbest. So yeah, I remember.
yeah, he's.
I saw that
They're
too.
doing it wrong, and what's funny is he still sounds like as sharp now as he was then. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We don't have to talk about all that though right now.
So what's the topic for tonight?
Well, I had up. I think the stream is labeled as we would let people come on and talk to us, but I don't see nobody chomping at the bit to do that. If anybody does want to come on here, I will send you a link.
How many people we got on the viewing right now?
We have two. I'm pretty sure it's Tracy, and I don't know who the other one is.
Probably that Pootie, whatever.
Pootie Green. No, that comment was from like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see. Yeah.
So, what
let's talk about whatever else.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just share this up.
Okay.
We're gonna watch a couple.
This man was haunted by a demon that mimicked his grandmother.
Oh!
A father and his daughters inherited his grandmother's house after her recent passing. Immediately as they move in, they notice all her belongings were left untouched. One night, Alex hears a chair being dragged coming from upstairs. When he goes to check, this happens.
Dun, dun, dun.
I saw that.
Watching
But I
him
don't.
from a dark room, Alex says that face is his grandmother's.
That could be a
few
t-shirt.
nights.
Of course it was.
Things get worse.
Right, that could be a
It's not what I
t-shirt.
signed up for when I got this house. Oh, shit!
I didn't see it.
Fuck! Come on.
Alex sees what looks like his grandmother, but when he goes to check, there's no one
I
there.
didn't see it.
This man was haunted by
I
a demon.
didn't see what looked like his grandmother.
I can't believe this baby did this to their own dad. there go the sunglasses. The people's sunglasses. It's the most electrifying move in sports entertainment today. Oh, the people
Oh, got him.
I can't believe this baby did this to
Is
their own
is that
dad.
his dad sleeping?
Yeah, his dad sleeping in the floor.
The people's sunglasses. It's the most electrifying move in sports entertainment today. Oh, the people
They're in
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
like a cage match wrestling
You know,
move.
like I put in haunting because I was wanting to like look at the short clip.
Yeah.
No, you idiot! I said make the tree scream, not make the tree cry.
Oh my god, dude.
All right, let's not watch.
No, I'm not scrolling YouTube shorts on here. I promise I'm not doing that. What's up, Mariah? Hello.
Mariah,
So,
can I ask? I want to ask Mariah a question.
Yes, ma'am.
ask Mariah a question.
Mariah, can you tell us the correct pronunciation of your last name? I'm sorry, but me and KD have had this debate before. I don't know which stances we've taken. I can't even remember anymore, but I know that we had talked about this.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure I
what-
landed on Kuno, but that might not be it. It could be Kuno. I'm gonna say Kuno.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what Kuno. Yeah, we just want to make sure we get it right. Because I feel like I've never actually asked you.
I'm guessing Kuno.
Yes. She's
I know. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
okay. I see. All right. I see. Sorry. Yeah, like I have to scroll through the comments this way. I can't. Final answer.
That's
Hold
my
on.
final answer. Hold on. Can I phone a friend? Austin, what do you think?
Kuno.
Kuno?
I don't know.
Could be Kuno.
Kuno.
That's hard for me to say because I'm a South Carolina hillbilly.
I don't know.
automatically want to default to Kuno, but I feel like it's Kuno. There's some sort of
Or canal.
or
Or
that's what
Kun.
that's what I would default to is Kuno. That's how I think traditionally pronounced it.
Kuno.
I'm gonna go with Kuno.
Mariah's probably sitting back laughing at us.
Austin's a Ohio hillbilly, and I'm a South Carolina. No, you're a Ohio. I don't know what you would call that. You live out.
I'm more of a Michigander than a fucking Ohio. I lived in Michigan more than I lived in Ohio, but
okay. Well, now you live out in the middle of nowhere in Ohio. Kuno. Oh, I knew it.
the default. That's all right. We got it right. Okay. I feel better now. I feel better
I knew
now.
it. Kuno.
Thank you.
I've been saying
Thank
it right.
you.
I felt like I was just being a redneck and mispronouncing it.
I know. I was like worried about it too. I was like, I don't know how to say.
Austin told me before. I don't think that's how you pronounce. I don't think that word means what you think it means. No, he's like I don't. No, that's from Princess Bride. That's from Princess Bride. That's a line from Princess Bride. That was Inigo Montoya's. You know, he's the guy that.
That's the
man who killed my father had 6 fingers.
He's the concierge in every fucking movie, right?
But yeah, so he says to the guy. Oh my god!
Wait, Princess Bride. I haven't seen the Princess Bride.
Surely you have, dude. Everybody's seen Princess. It's got what's the kid's name? Savage.
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage is in it, and Columbo. I can't remember his name either.
Sylvester Stallone.
Columbo?
The
old guy that used to like solve mysteries. Anyways, if you haven't seen The Princess Bride, hey, off-screen Colleen. I feel like I got stuff off.
Off-screen Colleen is out of the room.
Oh, well, ask her if she's seen Princess Bride.
Hey, babe.
Winter chicken dinner. That's right. Woo!
Have you seen The Princess Bride?
I'm reveling in my win. She hasn't seen Princess Bride?
I
can't hear.
I don't think she heard me. She's out of the room somewhere else.
So she hasn't seen it, and I know she gets into all the Disney like princess type stuff and Disney movies and stuff. Y'all have to watch Princess Bride. It's like the ultimate Love. It's kind of like a rom com, but it's like an old
chick
rom
flick?
com. So it's better. It's not a chick flick. It's like
No.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
so-
I liked it even as a kid. I'm pretty sure every Gen Xer.
Colleen says yes, she's seen it.
Okay, Austin hasn't seen Princess Bride, Colleen, so you need to put him on that. On that, I know, right? See, look here, blasphemous that you haven't seen Princess Bride. You got the ROSs or RUSs, the rats of unusual size, the giant rats in the fire swamp. Oh man, you gotta watch it, bro.
Okay.
As you wish. Anyways, so yeah, I guess we can go back and we could talk about I could talk about the event we did at the USO a little bit. So it was cool to get to go back and check out the USO and check out my stomping ground when I was in the army and all
Yeah.
where I had to just all I remember I've like when I was there, it was just like I didn't even know where I was. I knew I was at Fort Leonard Wood, but I could not tell you anything about the post. I guess they kind of want to be like that, disoriented and stuff, so they kind of have control over you or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Captain Mike. He's awesome.
Did you guys have a good turnout?
But no,
Did you have a good turnout?
yeah, it was a good little turnout considering the post is like a TRADOC post.
What's
And
that mean?
well, so TRADOC in the army, it's like a training post. It's like where it's like that post is almost specifically for training purposes. So they don't deploy out of Fort Leonard Wood or anything like that. All the units that are there, they're there for training purposes. So
Gotcha.
train soldiers. And what was crazy is Mike is the chaplain for 554 there, which is the training unit that I went to or that I was part of when I went through there. So like Master Sergeant and everybody was there for all these lieutenants were there. And they're all part of the same unit that I was in when I went through there. And it was crazy to be there in that capacity because when I was there as a private, I didn't, I never would have even dreamt that I would be there in this capacity, like talking to all these people and like, be there and be somebody other than just a no-name private. So that was cool. It was cool to get to go back. And this is the lady that runs the USO. She's awesome. And yeah, it was for Richard Rose. And yeah, he was a cool guy.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah, rest in peace, Rick. This is Danny, and this is Sandy. Sandy's the PTF mama. She's the vice president of PTF. And yeah, so we got pretty much full access to the whole place. A bunch of crazy stories go on there, with like they hear voices in the freezer, which is weird, and things flying off the walls, all kinds of crazy stuff. Craig took a picture of the floor mat because, of course, hey, look at this guy.
Who's that?
Who is this guy? I still have that mark on my arm right here. That's where I fell at the lake. I fell on a rock, and it sucked. Yeah, Logan was like, "Dad, you all right? You hurt yourself again?" So I'm just scrolling through all the pictures. This is Danny and Jay. Jay is also a member of PTF.
Oh, yeah.
This is Kevin, my homeboy Kevin, right here, and he's explaining the equipment to our guests.
Son? What was his last name?
Anderson.
Oh, it's Anderson. Okay.
Wait. Yes. No. Yes.
Son or something.
Anderson. I think Davis. Good God. Why am I don't even know my home. Okay, this is Kevin Davis. Why did I think Anderson? I have no idea.
You better hope he's not watching this.
He's all right. Katie used to call him
Homeboy.
Ken. Katie used to call him Ken. And we would just laugh about it and we just let him go. That's actually Ken. This is Ken. She would get them mixed up. He's also a member of PTF.
No.
Yeah, we had a decent little turnout. Most of these dudes back here are lieutenants, and they were there trying to get their brownie points or their community service points. But they all had a good time too. So I think
Yeah.
even the people that came there not expecting it to be much, and they came there like, okay, like, you know, we're gonna come hang out for a little while and it's gonna, you know, look at the crazy people and roll on. They even really got into it, and a lot of them did. And come to find out, this lady right here, this lovely young lady right here, this is the commander's wife.
Oh.
And I didn't even know, but she was really cool, and I didn't know that she was the commander's wife till afterwards. But yeah, she was cool. Her daughter was cool.
Yeah.
That is yours truly explaining stuff to people like I do sometimes. So yeah, we had a good time. I'm also
Not sure where
explaining
anybody
stuff
would
to people. I'm like,
disagree.
look, see, this is how it works. Ghosts are spirits, maybe, because you know how I am. And yeah, a couple cool guests there. But yeah, this place was really awesome. It was a big honor. It's Miss Katie right there. Look at her. And this dog, man. Oh my God, this dog's name is Apache. He's a
Great
USO
Dane?
dog. Yeah, he's Great Dane. And he's
Ooh-wee.
yeah, he's a big baby, dude. He come up and just laid against me. He's fucking huge, man. He comes up like past my waist, his back. And yeah, he's a cool dog.
Every Great Dane, I feel like, should be named Scooby.
This is
We
Stephanie.
do.
This is Captain Mike's wife, and yeah, we had a good time. It was cool. Look at my gut, man. Oh Lord, look at that. Anyways, Sandy, she might have had a drink or two there, and that no, she didn't. But okay, so that's that. This was the flyer they had up all over post there. But yeah, it was cool. We had a good time, and I hope to get to go back. I'd like to be able to make it an annual thing, so I hope that we get to do that.
That'd be cool.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so anything,
emphasis on the H.
huh?
Emphasis on the H.
Emphasis on the. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H, Brian? Or Dewey?
There's not even an H in that one.
What? What are you talking about? Oh,
Wait. There's not even an H.
so yeah. What's been going on with you, paranormals wise, Austin? Hmm?
The new Simply Apron.
Cool it. Cool it.
Nothing that I can talk about right now. At least
Nothing that you can talk about, huh? Oh,
nothing that I can talk about right now.
okay.
Soon. Season 4 for Deathwalker should be coming out soon.
There you go.
It's already out in the UK, but apparently it's like huge in Discovery Plus UK.
UK is not a real place. It's not. It's
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't. It's a.
Well, it's a number of nations. I know that.
It's the psyop. See what they do is they take people and they tell them they're going to Germany, but or the UK, and then they in reality they send them somewhere else, and they have the whole place made up to look like Germany or the UK.
Gotcha.
Hey man, it's kind of like the flat Earth thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we can talk about that. We can
In
talk
England?
about flat Earth, huh?
Let's talk about flat Earth. I want to
Let's
talk about flat Earth.
let's talk about
talk
flat
about
Earth. Let's
Let's
I'm just
destroy
gonna
these
pull up
motherfuckers. I want to destroy these motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Well, they get destroyed plenty. I just want to laugh at them.
Yes.
You know what's really
Pull up some
hard?
videos. Let's troll some fucking flat earthers. Let's actually come at them with science, like real shit, right?
Well, they do. There's lots of people that do it. There's lots of people that do that currently. I don't think I could do a better job than a lot of people who do that. You know.
Well, right. I mean, I agree, but I just
like to sit and I like to point and laugh. So let's do that. Let's point and laugh, and I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna bring this up on the screen.
Respectfully.
No, not respectfully, because it's just silly. Bam.
The Earth is flat. It's planned time zones.
So if it's a close sun, it would be kind of like a spotlight. The time zones work because that local light, just kind of like a flashlight, doesn't light up the whole circle. It only lights up a certain part of the circle.
I'm curious what the explanation is for gravity and things like the Coriolis effect.
Well, gravity's still technically a theory. We know that there's an up and a down. As far as Coriolis, I was in the military and I've shot weapons, and we were never once taught.
Look, okay, I shot weapons. I have shot weapons. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay, that gravity. What? Explain that. If everything falls, then how does the bullet go forward? How's that happen, Austin?
Well, when you shoot, well, especially when
you fire a round out of a bullet, out of a gun, you fire a bullet out of a gun, it goes forward. Why doesn't it come down? You know what? I'm not even doing this with you.
To account for Coriolis.
What kind of weapons, if you don't mind me asking, like ICBMs?
Well, when I was in the military, we shot M16s, and the railgun is a question because it can shoot 100 miles, and it's a line of sight weapon. So 100 miles using the curvature of the Earth, it just doesn't make sense that they'd be able to hit the target.
They do understand like the percentage of 100 miles versus the circumference of the Earth. Well, clearly they don't.
Okay, so
the Earth is like what, 7,000 something miles in circumference, or like 8,000 miles.
I'm just trying to understand, like,
you're talking about like this, and it's like that much.
How does that factor into your explanation? How is that a reason?
Because she was in the military, and so
she shot M16s,
and it was a line of sight weapon from 100 miles.
So you know what the guy said, what, like ICBMs, right? Like, now he was kind of going with the rocket,
like more likely,
like,
yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
how do you explain rocket science, and like how do we figure out where rockets are going, or what, like the trajectory of a rocket, and the propulsion, and like how much fuel needs to be on it, how fast it needs to, how do we explain all these things and then make it work if it doesn't work, right? So that's funny. That's not
Dr.
even.
Riz is real.
Oh my god.
If the Earth
I can't
is
even take
flat,
this seriously. So I don't want. No, I want regular videos. Let me take this off and I'll look for another video. Yeah, I just don't like. How do you get to that point? You know what I mean? Like, how do these things that you're saying line up to the Earth is flat? And like, if you've been up in an airplane, if you've been up in a jet or a plane or what, then you can see the curvature of the Earth, right? You can kind of see it in the. So I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't.
We should bring my partner Mike on here, Mike Ring, because he's a flat earther.
Oh, Mike!
I know.
Mike.
I even in joking.
I love all of God's children. All right, I love each and every one of y'all, but and I don't have anybody that I have ill will towards. But I'm just saying, I just don't know how you come to that conclusion. I just don't know.
It's because they don't want to believe anything that has been produced by modern science, or anything that's been produced by the mass media, or anything that has been like the moon landing. If the moon landing is fake, then everything's fake. Everything's bullshit. So like the flat Earth, like I don't know how even. I mean, like it doesn't make sense because the flat Earth. There's so many things about the globe that is. I mean, they just don't want to believe photos. They say everything is taken through a fisheye lens, so it makes it look like that. Like, we don't understand. Like, I mean, it's basic knowledge that is not just taught in
Okay,
school,
but
but
if you can
common.
see it, yeah,
common
okay, I
sense.
get it. I get it. Like, okay, you think all pictures are taken through, but what about what I'm seeing out of my eyeballs? I mean, I guess technically my eyeballs would be a fisheye lens, sort of. It'd be a human eye lens, not a fisheye lens.
Well, I mean, astronauts that go to the space station tell
But
you
did
flat out.
they actually go to the space station? Because I have to assume that
question.
flat earthers believe that they don't actually go to a space station.
Well, they say that they can't go to the moon because of the the Van something belt. It's like the Van something radiation belt.
Is it the Van? It's not Van Buren.
It's not Van. I don't know if I can't remember like Van.
I know what you're talking about. It's like
Yeah,
a plasma belt.
Van Allen, the Van Allen
Yeah, there you
radiation
go.
belt.
So,
I mean, there's a lot of things like that,
also,
which
and also
but-
there's like a plasma. Isn't
but
like
the
what's
ISS though is not the ISS is not anywhere near the moon though. It's like
no, it's
like just above our
Earth.
atmosphere.
It's in like it's not. Is it low Earth orbit? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's low Earth orbit. is
So
what it
it's
is.
just kind of falling steadily, sort of around the planet, right? So it's falling.
Yeah, and the only way that can happen is
with
with
gravity.
a surface, with a spherical planet, because as fast as it's falling, it's also traveling at that direction, and the Earth's rotation is actually like it's just constantly falling, but it'll never actually get to the thing because it's just staying above.
Well, I think this is right here. Okay, so let's watch this real quick. Flat Earth theories go round and round, right? So they think everything goes around, but it goes around in like.
Hoje no Brasil estamos falando de mais de 11 milhões de pessoas que já entendem que a Terra é plana. E essas pessoas, não digo todas, mas uma boa parte está pesquisando, está questionando. Por quê? Porque não queremos viver numa mentira. Os terraplanistas costumam fazer suas experiências, suas pesquisas. Quando a gente vai no horizonte, a gente vai na praia, a gente vai numa montanha e vai tirar foto do mar ou do horizonte, a gente vê que ele é sempre plano, ele tem sempre um nível, ele nunca faz uma curva.
Okay, he just said when we take pictures, everything is flat. That's what he said.
No way.
He did. He said that. He did.
I mean, I'm like, no shit. You know, one thing that's always funny to me too is that when flat earthers talk about all the other planets and all the other celestial bodies that can be visibly seen, they're all spherical.
Right.
Except Earth. Earth is the only one that's like just
when you take a
flat
picture
in a
of
dome
Earth
or some
from
shit.
above,
I don't know.
like when you go into outer space and you take a picture of Earth, it looks flat.
Well, no shit. I mean, anything we live in a 3-dimensional world and view it all as 2-dimensional. So everything looks fucking flat when you look at it.
What are you trying to tell me, that it takes stereoscopic vision to see things in 3 dimensions?
Do we have stereoscopic vision?
We do have stereoscopic vision.
Then yes. It just takes the ability to perceive light. That's the thing is that's how we know there's depth, is because shadows are cast. That's the only reason we know that there is depth to objects. Like that's how our vision can see that there's depth.
The sun is like a flashlight. Didn't you watch the other video? The sun is like a flashlight, and it shines down on us, and it moves. See, it moves around. See, you see this right here. This would be the Earth.
So what keeps
my mouse pointer would be a flashlight. So we're moving. So the flashlight moves around.
I saw it. Yeah.
Just like this. Okay.
Right.
All right.
What are the sun and the moon, and how are they kept in orbit or kept in position to do this? And then also
do mar ou do horizonte, a gente vê que ele é sempre plano, ele tem sempre um nível, ele nunca faz uma curva como eles mostram nos livros de ciência.
The dome is what gets me. The dome is what gets me. Like, what is this dome? Who created this dome? Is it just this giant ass dome over the entire planet, or over the entire disc?
Oh,
we're not even a planet. We're a disc. It's like a plate.
I just noticed something. What do they think the sun is, dude?
Did you not just hear me say that?
No, yeah.
One of
What is
the
the
things
moon?
that's funny.
How does all that
No,
work?
no.
But what's funny is like if you look at this,
E essas pessoas,
he's got
não
the
digo
sun
todas,
on
mas uma
this,
boa parte está pesquisando, está questionando. Por quê?
and
Porque
look
não
at what
queremos
it
viver
is.
numa
Hold on, wait.
mentira. Os terraplanistas
If
costumam fazer.
hold on, wait. No, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go back again. Look at the sun's a ball. The sun is a sphere, and the moon is a sphere.
Did you not just hear me like
No, yeah, no.
5 minutes ago said that?
You
Like
said
all the
that,
celestial bodies are perceived as spheres by flat earthers,
no,
but except the Earth is just a fucking
right,
disc.
and it's one thing to
It's
say
the
that.
one thing in the
It's one
universe
thing.
that's a disc.
It's one
It's just
thing
flat.
to say that, but it's another thing to hear this guy sit here and explain this with a
Yeah.
freaking
But
round.
that's why I said it though, is because I saw that. I was like, dude, really? Like
Yeah,
that
it's
is
right here, bro.
exactly
It's
how
right.
it is.
So why can the sun? That's not very inclusive of the Earth.
Well, apparently the sun and the moon just go, and I don't know how they do that. I want somebody to explain the physics behind that one. How the sun and the moon just stay at the top of our dome and just circle around like
So
that.
how about
The dome, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck the
so
dome
like
is.
Mariah said here, how many moon landings were fake?
That's the question. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if any of them were fake or real or what. They all look interesting. I think that the first one probably was fake. The one that was live broadcast.
Do
I
you
think that was a. I actually I'm starting to lean more towards the first one, the one that was live broadcast during the Cold War. Yeah, that one I think we were trying to.
where they were like one of the
They were the first ones to land on the moon. That was the whole fucking point.
Hey, Tim Lovejoy.
It was a political thing. I think that's
Tim's here. I felt like something wasn't right, but now Tim's here.
that's likely. I
Good.
think is the first one, but I think it's likely. Honestly, it's more likely than not.
I think it's definitely possible, but that's like saying, okay, so I don't have enough evidence to say that it's definitely not. There's a lot of like circumstantial type stuff and all that, but as far as if it was fake, like the government is not
It would be a huge.
that
It would be a
good
huge
at covering
conspiracy.
up anything, right?
Right.
Eventually, everything they do comes out. So that would be the one thing that a continuous government since 1969 has been able to functionally pull off is that the moon landing was fake. If that was true, that would be the biggest achievement that the US government has under their belt is they were able to fake the moon landing and that they were able to successfully lie to the American to the world for like decades, half century.
So my one thing that I will actually argue about that is that one, we didn't have the internet and nothing was able to be exposed or put out there
had the
unless
internet
it was
like 1994.
Yeah, but we're talking about the 60s.
True, but like something would have came out. There'd be
dude, there have been 1,000 websites that try to expose it, but
right,
it's all looked at as
always
conspiracy.
the same stuff, right? Like we don't have anybody from the inside coming out and saying.
Well, we have plenty of people from the inside that come out and say this shit,
but it's like with aliens. It's like the same. It's the same thing as with the aliens,
it's
right?
looked
They come
at
out and they say aliens are real. We're being visited. Trust me, bro. That's what they say. Like, trust me, bro.
Man, that's why. But the thing is I think that it has, for a long time, it was easy for them to cover it up because all they had to do was just keep it in house. They were already in control of like the media and shit, you know, like the media outlets, the television companies, all that stuff. So for them to hide something for at least, so think about it. We didn't get the internet until 94. So I mean, we're talking a little under 30 years though.
It was like common in everybody's house around 94, 95.
Right. Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. So like, we're really talking about they were able to cover it up and basically like it wasn't put out there to the general public in the fashion that we have it now. like I think it's easier for us now to find the facts and find all this shit because we have the internet. But back then, it was really just, when you think about the grand scheme of thing, it really was just a small percentage, a small group of people in the grand scheme of things that actually could tell you if they went to the moon or not. Like there were a lot of people that were involved in the machining and the parts. There were a lot of people that did all the planning. But when we're actually talking about the launch, we're talking about the landing on the moon and then live broadcasting to the United States somehow,
Competent person, but I
or to
never
the
treated
world.
him this way.
This is
When I
live
got
right now.
indicted the first time,
Okay.
and then it was like, "Sir, you've been
think-
indicted again."
I don't know if
heard
he's
they were
doing
gonna
a
do it
speech
someplace
like
else, and they stopped it. They said,
Yeah.
"Hey,
the
we're indicting
thing.
this guy into office."
Right.
The people get it. Normally, when that happens,
Can't turn
they go to the
subtitles on.
microphone and they announce,
That's
"Ladies
all
and
right.
gentlemen, I'll be going home."
Yeah,
with my
I
family,
wanted to
and
do
I'll be
like
fighting
a
for my name." That's the best you ever hear from
like a
person.
live, like
We have higher poll
like
numbers now than we've ever had.
like.
It's cool.
So y'all can tune in and watch that. I don't know where that's at. That's was this News 18? I guess it's in Vegas. I guess they're doing this in Vegas. I'm not gonna watch it on here, but yeah. So
We can cut it short if you want.
pre-debate,
Yeah,
pre-debate,
pre-debate.
warm up, pre-game, pre-gaming.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we can cut it short if you want. We can go.
no, we're good. No, we got 13 minutes.
Okay.
Most human achievement in history, and the data was lost, refound, and auctioned off, etc. Yeah, I believe. Okay, so I'm not a person that believes that the moon landing was fake. I just because like there's enough other stuff and enough reason to not believe other things. But I think that was
I
one of
just
our
question, man.
that
There's
was
a
one of
lot of
our
questions
there's a
that
lot of things that we've failed at, and yeah, well, okay, yeah, no, there's questions, sure, but
there's a lot of unanswered questions too. I guess is really
sure,
where I'm at. But I've never doubted it before,
yeah.
and it's just been more and more recently that I'm just kind of like,
They say Stanley Kubrick filmed it.
yeah,
I think
they
it would
say
have
that.
been while he's
But
filming The Shining, I believe. Was it The Shining? That
I,
I don't remember if it was while
I
he
don't
was.
know necessarily. I don't know a whole lot about like that necessarily, but I guess I see more and more information as far as like, well, for instance, the fact that we haven't, for some reason, why haven't we gone back in 40 something years
Yeah.
or whatever? We just like stopped going because apparently it was, we did it and we didn't want to do it anymore. Why the hell did we stop going to space or going to the moon or go like
Well,
the ISS was like the limitations after that for
well,
until just
one
recently.
reason is because we have shitty presidents who like to cut the space program funding. So that's one reason. And so then luckily we have people like Elon Musk who
So every president since John F. Kennedy
pretty
has
much
been anti-space.
well they wanted to okay, so Reagan, I don't know how serious how far this went, actually putting money into it, but he kind of that was kind of the height of the Cold War, the end of the Cold War, whatever in his time, but he kind of
Yeah.
used that to his advantage with Star Wars, right? So he was kind of saying, look, we're going to use all this space travel knowledge and stuff that we've acquired from going to the moon, doing these other things, and we're going to build a giant nuke platform that floats around the planet, and we'll just nuke you whenever we want. And so basically we had Russia going, or the Soviet Union at the time, and that's kind of, they call it the nuclear, what's it called? MAD. No, MAD is mutual assured destruction. That's kind of the concept that we work on. So it's like you nuke us, we nuke you. But he had the oh man, it was like nuclear triage or something like that. It was three platforms that we could fire nukes from. It was the Earth or land, sea, and space. So we could nuke you from either three. So that was the idea. It was to outspend the Soviet Union. and we kind of did, and that kind of shut down that, they kind of got to a tipping point, and all the social pressure and everything from all over the world, and that was all factors that brought down the Soviet Union. They were trying to keep up, and they couldn't keep up. That's what Reagan was trying to do, is outspend them. So all interesting things, but I don't think the moon land. I guess because I choose not to think it was fake. That's like I believe that ghosts are real, and because I choose to believe that.
See, that's about where I'm at with the moon
I believe
landing. It's
God
like,
is real. I believe in God because I choose to
yeah,
believe God is real.
mhm.
You have to at some
It's
point.
a matter of
I feel
faith
like,
at this point.
yeah, at some point you have to just put a foot in and say, look, I believe in this stuff, and if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But yeah, at some point you got to put a little bit of skin in the game, a little bit of invest your belief in it, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
where
yeah,
we're at. Yeah.
that's how you make
Believe what you
discoveries,
believe.
man.
That's like if people want to believe the Earth's flat, whatever. It's not going to get you very far. But cool.
It's gonna get you laughed at too.
Definitely not going to get you into space. I mean, it's not like any kind of math you want to work out.
Because all math says otherwise.
Yeah, all math says otherwise, and
Are these the same people that say 2 + 2 is 5?
probably, yeah.
You know who
Definitely.
I'm talking about, right? They've
Yeah,
actually been saying
yeah,
like
no.
math is not.
Well, math is racist.
Oh,
That's where that come from. That's where that
like
comes
what?
from. Yeah,
Huh?
math is racist.
How
It
is
is.
math racist?
It's not. That's what they say, and that's how they justify it. I still don't understand that. Okay, so here's why they say 2 + 2 = 5. Because they say that you are assuming, and I still can't grasp. Yep, 7 minutes, Tracy. Well, hold on. Let me read Tim's comment. The pressure. I think you're saying pressure. Pressure after and the faces, or was it the presser? Presser after and the faces on them. Oh no, he meant it. Press conference. Got it. Boom. Got it. Press conference after and the faces on them were dumbfounded and expressed totally like they didn't want to answer anything. They say you can see the buggy flag and other items left on the moon. Well, okay, so this is true, Tim. Like but also you have to take into account that they had just went to the moon. They had been gone for a minute. It was probably a stressful trip. I have to assume it was a stressful trip. There was a lot of things that went on. Also, like, I believe they may have seen other shit up there.
That's possible too. But I don't think it was the first one. I think it was the trips afterwards that they actually did
Could have
go.
been the first one, dude. I mean, why? Okay, what about the guy who I
I
can't
think
remember?
we made it to the moon. I just don't think it was that first one. I think the first one we faked just because of the Cold War and all that. I think we actually did, like Apollo,
Well,
like a
obviously, we
lot.
made it to the moon.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think that we actually did make it to the moon in other missions afterwards, but like the Cold War, the first one, the one that we did live where Neil Armstrong dropped down, like that one, I believe maybe that
so,
one
like,
is questionable. But
So what Tim was saying was like the press conference and everything, their expressions, their look of dumbfoundedness, like they didn't want to answer anything. They said, you see the buggy, the flag, other stuff we left on the moon there.
yeah, they were real like they didn't want to talk about what they saw.
Why isn't that revisited from time to time with ISS cameras? I mean, yeah, we could even look at. I want to say there are things that you can look at that are on the moon that were placed there by humans, like even from a satellite. I mean, not satellite, a telescope.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure, like with a good enough telescope, you can still look at stuff that's been left on the moon. Now, I can't guarantee that you can see things that were left from the first trip to the moon, but
Right.
like I said, I kind of choose to believe that we went to the moon. But I feel like a good
That's okay.
explanation for the looks on their faces was they saw some shit up there that just blew their minds, and they were probably like everything that they wanted to say was redacted so badly, so heavily that they felt like,
they
look,
were
you can see all this
debriefed.
stuff. You can see all
They
this
were
stuff.
definitely briefed.
Hey, off screen, Colleen is showing up in her baby shark outfit. Are you Mama Shark, Baby Shark?
It's a shark outfit.
The shark.
I could see
It's like
that.
a one piece. It's like she fits in, and then
It's a
she gets
whole blanket.
she gets
Hey, isn't that
eaten
what
by
we
the
were
shark
talking
to go
about? The
in.
blanket that's like a that you could wear.
Yeah.
We talked about that before. Yes,
It's like a full body, like freaking.
I would show you my fins, but it would be really difficult.
Yeah, but then she like goes in through the mouth, so it's like almost like the shark is eating her,
Oh no.
and then she's inside the shark. It's fun.
See, Mariah says here other countries went after, saw that we had been there, saw the tire tracks from the buggy and all this stuff. So I believe that.
Maybe, man.
What's up, Russell?
Do we have photo
We're good.
evidence?
Do what now?
Do we have any kind of evidence that they saw it? I guess that's my question. If I could see like some photos or something like,
I
or
mean, I don't know.
any kind of proof, that's where I'm at. Mariah, if you can find me proof of that, then I will believe it. And when I say proof, I'm a reasonably like, if you can find me any kind of documents, any kind of anything. then
Well,
I'll believe it.
okay. So here's the thing, right? Like,
I'm reasonable.
if there was any kind of weight behind the belief of we went to the moon or not,
We definitely went there.
I mean, the first trip.
Mm.
Well, here's astronauts also had to get used to being on Earth again. Yeah, that's true. Well, and that could come from just being in space again. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
where it was nice.
explanations for all the stuff they say. But like I said, I just choose to believe that we went because there's not enough reason for me to question it that harshly, to be like, oh, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, there's not like any kind of pressure for me to have to choose.
Right.
Like there's no consequences for me not believing, you know what I mean? Because we obviously went there at some point, so it's like I feel like I'm safe just believing it. And if it were to ever come out that we faked it, it'd be like, oh hell, I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be a surprise necessarily. I'm not. I don't want to. Like, I don't
Just
spend a
like-
whole lot of time digging into the
Just like,
subject.
okay,
either.
most of the UFOs and stuff that are captured, I don't believe are space aliens.
Okay.
I believe that most of it they're UFOs for sure. It's not swamp gas and stuff, but I believe it's secret military technology of some origin on Earth. And they have come out and said recently. Somebody came out and said, I can't tell you exactly who, but they came out and said that there was they have reason to believe that on the dark side of the moon that there's actually and this was in the news, which kind of killed me. Did you see this, Austin?
Probably.
Let me see if I can pull this up real quick before we kill this.
Around in circles.
I don't think I'm gonna have time. I got to get to that debate.
Yeah, it's 8:59 now. To be continued.
Well, it's kind of exciting, the romantic in me is always happy when somebody has.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything instantly on it, so we'll talk about that next time. The
BBC.
Yeah, the supposedly possibly ancient civilization that could be related to us, but is believed to have been on Earth, before us. And
I also want to talk about the fact that there's a dude that came forward and said that he's somehow, some way found the astronauts from the Challenger spacecraft still alive and living under the same names. They look the same, and they're professors at modern universities and shit. And he's brought it to like the attention of like different local government boards, and they won't help him because the one in Cape Canaveral, like the Cape Canaveral board, like the city, like they will not help him when he tries to bring it to their attention. They say it's not our jurisdiction. interesting stuff. I mean, the evidence that he puts forward is actually evidence. Like you
Well,
can
there's a
actually
lot of
go to these
there's a
websites and
lot of
look.
pictures. There's a lot of pictures of the dark side of the moon where and it looks like there's structures. It looks like there's towers. It looks like there's domes and stuff. And it's like
Mhm.
another thing is the moon supposedly rings like a bell when you hit it with something.
Hollow, yeah.
So that's the hollow moon.
That's actually
theory.
not a theory. That's actually true.
No, well,
They've actually figured that
it's
out.
it's a theory that it's actually hollow. We don't know that it's hollow. We know it rings like a bell and it has resonant properties, but
Yeah,
we
that's
don't,
true.
like we don't know why. What's up, Jonathan? You're coming in on the end of the stream, brother. It was a good one. I think we had a good
Yeah,
little
we
stream.
just hit an hour and
Just
almost
hit
1
an
minute.
hour. I got to go watch this presidential debate and watch a certain old man get drugged. And so we love all y'all. And we will definitely we'll definitely do it next Thursday unless something crazy comes up, but I don't have anything planned for next week. So I should actually, oh wait, next week's July 4th. So we're going to do a July 4th show. We could do that.
Yeah.
We could
You
do
want
that.
to?
We could do that. And we could talk about like maybe crazy alternate histories for the US or something. How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We'll pick up here with the ancient lost civilization on Earth that supposedly lives on the dark side of the moon. Okay, so there you go. I'm KD. This is Austin, and we're getting off of here. And we love all y'all. And yeah, peace
Have a good
out.
night.